Welcome to No Hidden Agenda TV, sponsored by Caesars Entertainment. I'm Sarah Soliman. On this episode, we're hearing from a dynamic duo that became event organizers simply from seeing a need in the healthcare industry. We spoke with Melissa Paige and her co-founder, Elizabeth Johnson, about their conference, Healthcare Advocate Summit, and why they chose to dive into the conference business they knew nothing about.
The Healthcare Advocate Summit is a conference focused on those in between, anybody who classifies as working with the patient journey or helping the patient. So really we focus on those in between the physician all the way to the patient. And there are hundreds and millions of roles making sure that patients start on treatment, stay on treatment, and can continue to afford those treatments. So kind of that in between. We are getting a lot of C-suite coming as well. We were mainly focused on those healthcare workers, the ones who are on the phones with the payers, filling out the applications, and the ones really kind of hand-holding, making sure that the patients don't fall through the cracks. I started this event because I was trying to find my people. I kept going to additional conferences that had the word patient transparency, patient assistance, copay assistance. Like there's a lot of these, I'll say buzzword conferences out there, and they're great. They have a lot of great content. But what I soon realized is that they weren't fixing or discussing kind of the here and now solution. So while we were talking about accumulators and maximizers and some of these other terms that are coming down the pipeline or already here, I had 10 patients right now that I needed to help. And so I saw very much, we've got these great organizations kind of moving the needle down the road a little bit. You know, what are they changing with the legislation? What are we doing with the programs? How can we help our patients? What tools and resources do we have with the partnerships that are already out there that we just need to bridge kind of those friendships and that collaboration versus kind of what can we fix in healthcare, and may take about a year or two. So this is like solutions, partnerships. What do we have right now to make our job a little bit easier and to help out those patients? Before you start any sort of event, see what's already out there. There's a lot of great programs. I think in today's world, we're all coming back to events. So understanding, you know, you may be competing with other dates or other types of discussions happening, and really immerse yourselves in those other events. There's no way to learn or to experience what's happening, but kind of put yourself in these other events, because every event is doing it a little bit differently. Some things learned along the way of starting a brand new conference is it's really important to align yourself with good partnerships, ones who understand your mission, understand kind of what your demographic is of your attendees, or even sponsorships. A lot of our sponsorships, they see the pharmaceutical names on there and they think, oh, big dollars. It's a different bucket. It's not marketing. It's market access. It's the focus on those patients. And so I think aligning to those people who can help support and really doing reference checks. And also, you know, there's so many people in this industry that you can kind of get partnered up. But for us, we're all on healthcare. You know, we can talk J-codes, HCPCS, but when you start talking about, you know, starting an event, how do you make it impactful and these things, you really need to leverage those other partnerships and just friends out there.
Healthcare Advocate Summit 2024 is set to take place at Caesars Palace. Join us on the next episode as we report to you from the highly anticipated IMAX America in Las Vegas. We'll leave you now with a quick word from our sponsor, Caesars Entertainment.